Good morning, sports fans, and welcome back to the Global Game Radio. I'm your host, Oliver Howler, and here are some of the talking points that we are going to be covering today. We are going to be covering the potential move to Manchester United for Hadji Malick Diouf. Then we have EFL Game Day. Who will prevail in the championship today? Live watch along later on this channel. Just move that just like that. Who will prevail in the upcoming final day of the championship? Now, our first talking point. If I can find out how to get it onto the screen. I don't think I can because I don't have plus. But we have we have Malick Diouf potentially going to the Red Devils, and I will speak about that in a minute. So Carrick wants West Ham star boy left back Diouf. As a West Ham fan, I'm pissed. If I'm being totally honest, I don't want to see him go, but like I don't really want to see him go. I found out this morning. I know it was like it's not the latest, but Malick Diouf potentially going to Man United. Carrick has shown interest. I don't know how much he would be going for. That's I will check on the latest news though. So let me just come over here and let's I didn't spell it right in the title. Hang on a second. I think I missed out a D. Is it? Right. I don't think so. It's. Is that it? Hadji Malick Diouf. Is it Hadji Malick? I think it's Hadji. Right, I saved that. So the Senegalese left back was signed by the Hammers in the summer transfer window and has had a good debut season. After AFCON, he kind of fell off a bit. But Man United keeping a close eye on on it, according to West Ham Zone. Let's just have a look. Yeah, Man United keen. The stats for Diouf in the Prem are 28 games, 5 assists, 22 successful crosses, duels won 119, defensive contributions 186, which for a 20-year-old left back is impressive, especially in a league as physical as the Prem. He came from Slavia Praha in the summer, and he has made his mark. And according to West Ham, I think it's West Ham News or West Ham Zone, West Ham could profit from the exit both physically and metaphorically. The Hammers would certainly make a profit on the 22 plus million what they paid to sign Diouf, but with the Al Corona out of contract this summer, they could replace him for free. And there would be a case to make that it would be an upgrade based on the seasons they had at their respective clubs. Deals like those are the ones that will help West Ham grow in the direction that they want to, and it may be one worth investing in. So that's about it. And then so for just start with West Ham, transfer news. Last update it was April 29th, so it's a couple of days ago. So we have money, I'm pretty sure. So the players we're looking at on who could leave are Mateus Fernandes, who has been strongly linked with a West Ham exit, as a couple of clubs hold interest, and our good friends Manchester United and Manchester City said to both hold an interest. But also, if we go over to Paris, Paris Saint-Germain are interested. Could you imagine that midfield three? Vitinha, João Neves, and Mateus Fernandes, the Portuguese middle. That'd be such a young midfield as well. So at the transfer value at the minute, Jared Bowen is at 45 million. Mateus Fernandes 26 million. So low. Malick Diouf 23 million for 450,000, and 19 million for Jean-Claire Todibo. So West Ham are thinking about making Axel Disasi's loan from Chelsea a permanent switch, which we want. He's been immense for us. He's kept us the clean sheets. He's kept everything we need so far, which is good. More and more players are starting to be linked with the Irons at the start of the summer transfer window the start of the transfer window nears, with AC Milan ace Yunus Musa said to be on West Ham's radar. Atalanta do not want to keep the midfielder on loan, while Milan are open to a sale and hope his agent. What the fuck? I don't think it's meant to be like that. You what? And hope his agent can get West Ham to revive their interest from last year. So the target scouting report, we have like a heat rating. So the Sassy heat rating is 4 out of 4. It's a green. So the chances, see, here's the thing. We signed the Sassy, it's going to be a fuckload of money. Then we have a player from Independente. I don't know how you pronounce that, but Kevin Lomanico. That is a 3, and then Yunus Musa, central midfield, is a 2. So that's not looking like a That's not looking too major. It's not looking like it will happen. One person I'm hoping we sign in the summer though is the man Rafael Onyedika. Um, I I liked what I saw from him. We were looking at him last summer. Tall, young, tall African midfielder. He looks, it, you know, I've seen like videos of him. He looks all right. He looks like the type of player West Ham needs, especially if Mateus Fernandes is going to PSG or City or Man United, which, let's be honest here, he probably will. So I want to hope that we get Rafael Onyedika, but the only thing about getting this man in is that we would have an issue with, because we have I won't say we have a lot of African players, but so if we just Rafael Onyedika, hang on. So Onyedika, I I was just honestly last transfer window, which is why I think it'd be good to start a channel about it. I was just scrolling on my laptop, bored when it was hot, scrolling on my laptop, see any more information about this guy. Last season we did agree personal terms with him, but I don't know what happened. His stats in AFCON were 5 matches, 2 goals, no 0 assists, and 1 yellow card. His contract ends with Club Bruges on the 30th June 2027. So that's next year. He'll be out of contract, and I think we can get him a little bit cheaper, as it's only like a year left on his contract, so it's not like 5 years. Fuck, I'm tired. He's got a transfer value of 16 million, which isn't well, if he's cheap, he must not be that good, but he could be a hidden gem. Who knows? But I think Club Brugge would want about 30 million for him, because as I said, he's young. He's 25. He's still got like another 10 years left in him. So yeah, he's 184 centimeters. He this season he hasn't been the greatest. On his first 2 seasons at Club Brugge, he got a 7.16 foot mob rating for the whole entire season. Then the next season he got a 7.19 rating. So he's not a goal scorer and he's not an assister, but from what I can see from like the season ratings, is that he runs with the ball. He's like a Declan Rice character. He can run with the ball, take it up there. I feel like he's that engine sort of player that we need. Then we'll look on who's the other transfer target? Yeah, Yunus Musa. Been at AC Milan. He hasn't got that much matches. He's 23 years old. He's from the United States. So maybe he's the new LeBron James of soccer. He's 18 million. He can play. He's prime. He's a right wing back, which we are going to need, just because. It, yeah, we have Kyle Walker Peters for AFCON. Kyle Walker Peters for AFCON when Wan-Bissaka goes to AFCON. But well, if he does, but I don't know anybody else who they fit in right back for Dominican Republic of Congo. But he looks. We need somebody like that who's. See, that's our issue though. As I was saying with like Onyedika, you know, our what's it called? Like the yeah, with the African players. Now, see, here's the thing. This is why Manchester City barely have any African players. If you didn't know, that is mainly because that is mainly because so don't lose players because of AFCON or get them injured. His player traits, these are compared to other fullbacks. He's had 35% touches, 23 chances created, 23% aerial duels won, 19 defensive contributions, which we don't really need. Which we don't. I mean, we need defensive contributions, but 19%. 98% goals, and damn. What was I saying? And 81 shots attempted compared to other fullbacks. He has one goal in Serie A this year, which was against Lazio in the Coppa Italia. Oh no, because that says Serie A. Is it lying to me? Wait. Oh no, it's against Sassuolo. But I think he'd be a good addition. His contract ends in 2028 though, for 30th of June. Same time as Onyedika's, just a year later. So I feel like again they're gonna be asking for about 30 mil. His current is 18 million transfer value, but because he's not out at the end of his contract, that will go up and so on. Right. Next, we will talk about we'll talk about EFL. Hang on, let me just. What is going on? Wait, let's try and clear the cache. Sorry, I'm just trying to do something at the moment. Yeah, so let me just get the matches up because I forgot. I talked about them in my last video, but sports, football, scores and fixtures. What are the main ones? And then we have a really interesting match between who is it? Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just getting. Oh. I've spelled that so wrong. Right, hang on. Okay, and then we got um Oh, you can't have them on multiple. That sucks. But anyway, sorry, I just had to do that real quick. Right. So as you can see, Hull City versus Norwich at the MKM Stadium or Arena. Can Hull City win to get playoffs? Will they get playoffs? Next, we have Wrexham versus Middlesbrough. Everything is riding on this game for both teams. For Wrexham playoffs, for Middlesbrough automatic promotion. Can Wrexham spoil Middlesbrough's automatic promotional dreams and hopes? Next, we got that says Oxford for one. So we have Oxford travel to the Den in hopes of if on match day, Oxford travel to the Den in hopes of stopping the automatic promotional dreams of the Millwall fans. Now, we also do have other games, but they not as much riding on it. We've got Watford, Coventry. Nothing's really riding on that game because Coventry are already promoted. Ipswich QPR, I'm pretty sure, is one. Blackburn, Leicester, that's not really one. Sheffield United, Derby, I think it is. Let me have a look at the table. Derby is still in it to get promotional playoffs. Southampton, Middlesbrough, Mill, or Ipswich will either get automatic promotion or get to the playoffs anyway. But it's just playoffs are way more stressful. And then I can't be bothered to type anymore. But then we have the championship will be the talking point of today. But then we have today we have Prem games. So we kick the day off with 3 Prem games at 3 p.m. We have West Ham travel, the Hammers travel to the Bees home GTEC Stadium in hopes of going 5 points clear of the relegation zone, with Spurs playing with Spurs going to Villa Park tomorrow. Then we've got Newcastle United at Brighton. The Seagulls travel to the Magpies home, St James's Park, in hopes of keeping European hopes alive and potentially getting Newcastle close to that relegation zone. Yes, Newcastle relegation zone. Never thought I'd hear the two. Chances that they do get thingy though are low, but you know, always there's a chance. Sunderland travel to the Molineux to just gain more points. Really, Wolves really have nothing to play for, but to just get more points, I guess. And Arsenal versus Fulham. The Cottagers travel to the Gunners at 5:30 p.m. tonight. And can Arsenal then move 6 points clear at the top of the table? Can they? I don't know, but we'll just have to see how that goes. So that's all the matches for today. Actually, before, I'm pretty sure there's something to do with League One. I think the League One ends today. Yeah, League One ends today as well. I think the main ones are Plymouth and Northampton. Lincoln already promoted. Stevenage, Wigan. But yeah. So who will get promoted or promotional playoffs to? Who will get promotional playoffs at a chance of getting to the championship? So who's in contention right now? You may ask. We have Plymouth, Luton, So Plymouth are 8th with 70 points. Luton are 7th with 71 points. Stevenage are 6th with 72 points. Bradford City are sitting 5th with 74 points. Stockport County 4th on 74 points, and Bolton are basically nailed on to get promotional playoffs. But the question is, do they get the seeded spot or not? My voice is hurting. So my voice is hurting, so I am gonna go give it a rest before the watch along, which will start at 11:30, so we can get people on. We can get people on doing things, talking, and I just want to build a community here. So if you feel your feelings not being heard by one of the big creators of the fans, then come onto my thing. I know I don't have a large following, but at the end of the day, it makes clips, and you could get, like not famous, but you know what I mean. I just want like a good chat and debate with people. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I know, I mean, again, I'm ending it on 0 viewers, but yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this show. I'll be live at 11:30, bringing you um the afternoon the afternoon show, if I can get my streams working. So I should shut the fuck up now, and I'll let you guys get on with your day, and come tune in for your chance to be on this stream and talk about what what you're thinking, about football, your team, any other teams. Right, I'll see you boys later, and girls. Peace.